Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The toss to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. Brown will throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Smashes ahead. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Going to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the run, it's smothered. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
Number 67. Set to kick off. Texas.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Gets it to him on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. The only explanation, he must have thought he heard a whistle, but even so, why? Keep playing. Now it's 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. You're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Billups. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Lopez to pass. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
North Carolina. Number 3. Catch in the end zone.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Washington. He'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Wide receiver going in motion. Brown will throw it. Keeps looking downfield. He turns it loose to the left. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Now 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments, considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
The Longhorns are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Let's go. Wants to adjust the pattern. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Under fire. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them...
There he goes! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started.
Texas, 0.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Down to the 3, now it's second and goal. Trying to run it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards.
Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Flip it, flip it.
Quarterback making checks. Brown wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a man in the middle. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quarterback on the keeper. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. On the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Lopez wants to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, UNC! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 7 over Miami. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio. In the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's the handoff. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
second down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. He's brought down, but this freshman is not afraid to take a shot.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Trying play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. These corners going to give them some space. Lopez to pass. Got his man in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the 1st. Now the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. But he hit it off the left upright. No good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass.
Set to advance on the football. Texas.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air on first down. Extending the play. He's going to take off. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
North Carolina, 34.
The Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half.
Texas.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Coming here from their own 49. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. He throws one to the left. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable. Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Baxter. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The offense changing the play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there. Probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Clark to fire. Unloads to the right. Can't connect on his first throw.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The sudden change on the turnovers, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22.
Get set, get set.
Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
First down for this offense. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off at the goal line. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the 2nd half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Fires to the big fella. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
And the Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got him downfield. Touchdown, North Carolina! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Clark wants to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Final play before the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Texas, 0.
So 1st down will open up the final period. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional, and they're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, but boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense, but did you see the hit he just took? I don't know if he can take too many more of those.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete to the left, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He unleashes a long one. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The North Carolina offense returns to the field.
Come on, set.
Handoff to the lone back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense...
Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Baylor is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now.
Return is brought down out of bounds.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then you beat.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Might be changing the route. Motion from the wideout. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Looking for room. It's Smothers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
22, water.
Clark to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Makes the grab. It's Cox. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Clark wants to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I'll tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish. And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we look pretty good.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able.
He's looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Fires downfield. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.